probably about 10 years ago, I would sit at a monthly meeting at the local council offices with all services that were working within Poole, and Roots to Roots were represented there. So that was my first introduction to the charity. And then at the same time I was working with a gentleman who was under the care of the community mental health team that I work for, and he was street homeless, and this was the point of contact that I had with him to be able to see him, to review his mental health and to link him in with services. My role at the drop-ins is to make mental health services accessible to anybody who walks through the door. My role is to come alongside the rough sleepers to assess their mental health, and then from there I'll signpost them on. That could be to the GP, that could be to the mental health team, to housing, to addictions, to benefits agencies, and from there to support them in their journey, whatever it is that is causing or contributing to their homelessness, that I will try and come alongside them, work with that whilst addressing their mental health, because the link between mental health and homelessness, it's so significant that if we treat their mental health, then that will help them work with other areas of their life. The most common mental health issues that I would say I come across is trauma, people having really difficult life experiences in their childhood or in early adulthood that have contributed to their life being really difficult. Lots of the guys on the street would have depression or anxiety associated to their social situation. And then at the other end of the spectrum, there's clients with schizophrenia and psychosis that could be related to their drug use, or again to trauma or to brain injury. So it's a real mixture across the board, but I'd say that everyone that we come into contact with has got some mental health need. I'd like to think that the clients that I work with feel that they've got an advocate, someone who's coming alongside them, someone who's willing to listen to them, and someone who really can push the boundaries and challenge other services to enable the rough sleepers to get off of the street. But then from a mental health point of view, my role is for the rough sleepers to get treatment for their mental health so that they are well. The drop-in's important for my work because most of my rough sleepers don't have a phone and haven't got a single point of contact. So although I go out on a lot of outreach and will find people ad hoc on the streets or wherever they're bedded down, it's good to have a central place that we can come and meet. They can charge their phones, they can eat. And I'm asking really personal information, and that's better done in an environment that's warm, that's private, rather than in a car park, really. The drop-in enables us to have all services all together so that we can be a one-stop shop. So once you've seen one service, you can then go on to see the next service. And everyone knows Roots to Roots. It's a hub that is on the streets, it's known about, so having that central point of contact where they can be fed, warm, shower, meets all their basic needs, which is priority for me with my work. So the drop-in here is Monday afternoons, Tuesday evening, Wednesday afternoons, Thursday afternoons and Friday evenings. The Wednesday drop-in, there's a general nurse that's here with me, and we're trying to focus more on well-being so that it's relaxed and we can talk about health and for women, try and be a bit available in a different way to, just a bit more TLC perhaps. I think the more services that can come to the drop-ins and the more availability that there is for the drop-ins can only be a positive thing for the rough sleepers and for all of the agencies, that we can all communicate together, meet together and be more effective. So the more time we can be at Roots to Roots and respond. One of the things we try to do is respond really quickly. So I have no referral system. There's no waiting to see me. I will see someone there and then. So the more we can be here, the more flexible we are and the faster we can get a service really and an outcome for the rough sleepers. How does it affect me personally? I guess I'm really mindful of when it's pouring with rain and when it's really windy and I'm sitting indoors in the warm. I do get those pangs of guilt that I'm not outside. It's very rewarding. It's a lovely job to do. I feel really privileged to be able to work with the rough sleepers. On the other hand, I can feel quite angry with the system, angry with the state, angry from a political point of view that there's people in this day and age out rough sleeping that we can't get off of the streets. So it's a mixture of emotions, but overwhelmingly it's a really positive thing to do, and it's very, very rewarding.